everyone, welcome to Mountain Valley Fiberworks. So we are going to check out some yarn at Dollar Tree. Yes, you heard it right, Dollar Tree. Yep, I was in there this last week and you've been hearing and seeing a lot of things on different yarn groups on Facebook if you are on some. They sell premium cotton and acrylic cotton are some of the few brands that they have. And I picked up a few to do reviews on. And here in some of the video clips, you will see the yarn and I will tell you what I think of them. And I will have a pattern that we will go over by Nastasia. Her actual name is Donna Wolf, but her YouTube channel is Nastasia, and her website is nastasia.com. So, and the pattern is called Light. Let me look. I have it. It is called the Light Heart Dishcloth is the pattern review that we will be doing. So let's go ahead and get started. So some of the yarn that they had at Dollar Tree was the Premier cotton. I may have said premium. Sorry. So Premier is one of the name brands you can get at Walmart, Joann's, and so it's pretty nice. Dollar Tree also carries Lion brand, but the thing is you have to call ahead, see what they have because they run out pretty quick. So that's what I recommend doing. And a lot of the time it's in their craft aisle or by the flowers where they keep the foam at. So definitely check, call ahead, make sure they have it. So here's the Premier cotton that I bought. And they also had their own store brand called Crafter Square, which I've never heard of, but it's just a plain acrylic brand. So between those two, I preferably didn't really care for the Premier cotton. They had solid colors of it. That was a bit better, but the Premier cotton with the two, if you look at it, because it's twisted together, it's not really chained together like the Z type cotton that you can get. Walmart's cotton of the peaches and cream is a lot better. It doesn't come apart and strand. It doesn't come apart like that. And Hobby Lobby's Crafter's Secret cotton is a lot better in my opinion. Because if you look, it is just twisted and tightened a lot better. So it just doesn't fray and come apart. Whereas if you look at this one, right now it kind of looks like it's together a lot, but I had a lot of trouble with it when I was crocheting because it's just not, I don't know, my camera may not focus as well. But if you look at the end of this, it just comes apart really, really well. And it just doesn't stay together that much. So as for the Crafters Square acrylic, that one I don't have too much to complain about. It's pretty nice. And I'm comparing against the Red Heart Super Saver. I'd say it's really honestly about the same. It's soft, just like this one. They're not as soft as, Caron Simply Soft. But I honestly think it's about the same. Of course, you're not going to get the same value as you would one of these because you get more for your money. But if you're in a tight spot and you need to just run down somewhere quick where you're not going through a huge store, perfect place to stop. And it's $1. So it's worth your money. And I've got quite a few things I made out of this. So this one I'd recommend. The Premier cotton, I wouldn't. If you're in a tight spot and you need to just grab some real quick, sure. But other than that, I would stick with grabbing the sugar and cream or the peaches and cream from Joann's or Walmart. They just tend to stick a lot better together. Or the Crafter's Secret from Hobby Lobby. They're just a better quality, and you get what you pay for. So, and it's just a bit more. So that's what I would have to say about those. So the pattern that we're going to be reviewing is called the Light Heart Dishcloth by Nastasia. And you can find the pattern at Ravelry or Nastasia.com. And I will have the links below for that. And this is the dishcloth. And I used the Premier Cotton yarn. So I will let you see that. So Nastasia, her actual name is Donna Wolf. And she used acrylic yarn for her pattern. But I have found out that cotton yarn is usually best for kitchen products and it tends to last a bit longer, and it's just more durable. And if you tend to use, like, maybe it for hot pads or anything, it won't melt. But if you're using it for dishcloths, I still use cotton yarn. I guess she uses the acrylic. So if you look at her pattern or her video on YouTube, she also has it on there, because she used acrylic. She did not get the holes like I did that you see there, because you have to put 5 double crochets down the center in each to get that bead shape to get the heart. So that was something that I had trouble with because I wanted to use cotton. So if you're going to make this, I would recommend doing it with acrylic or doubling your yarn. Instead of using 1 strand of cotton, use 2 so that won't happen. And I used the Premier cotton yarn from Dollar Tree, which I did not like, and it tended to get caught on my hook. But the white was from Hobby Lobby, the Craft Secret yarn. That probably would have worked better, but I wanted to alternate between the two. So that was a bit of the difference. So I really liked it. It was cute. If you didn't want to use it as a dishcloth, you could put your candy dish on it. Or, you could just use it for any kind of decoration for Valentine's Day in your house for decor. It was really simple to make, and I would highly recommend it for a quick craft. I think it took me 20 minutes to make, maybe a little bit longer. So definitely double your yarn up if you use cotton, or acrylic should be just fine. So thanks. Okay, so we're going to do a slip stitch, and you can chain however many you want. So I've got my chain, and then we're going to go back in and do a half double crochet and just test out. And you half double crochet till the end, and it goes on the hook super smooth. Does come apart a little bit, but not too bad. And this is the Crafter Square acrylic from Dollar Tree. And I have been hearing from crochet friends and different crochet groups on Facebook that Dollar General also sells yarn too. And a lot of pictures I've seen is Lion Brand Re-Up yarn. And I've also seen Lion Brand yarns at Dollar Tree, but the one that I went to did not have them this time. But they do have them there. I've bought them there before myself. It won't be anything like mandala or anything like that. It's always smaller yarns, like the size that I have here. So definitely the smaller ones. And I'm in the last chain. So go ahead and put one in there. And you can leave out your ends or pull them through. I'll leave that out. And then chain 1 and turn. And then we will do a half double crochet in the second one from the first hook. And half double crochet to the end. And then we will look at our stitches here after I get the second row done and see how it looks to you guys. So that's what I heard about Dollar Tree. And also, if you go to dollartree.com and type in yarn, they will come up on their website and you can buy them offline. You do have to buy them by the case, though. You used to be able to buy them by the pack, but now you have to buy them by the case. But if you go in with a friend, it could be worth it. So or if you have a local crochet group, that's something you guys could all go in on. And they ship to the store for free. I know that. So you wouldn't have to pay for shipping if you do that unless you want it to come to your house. So something definitely to look into. If you have a group of friends that want to buy a case, that would be something worth doing. Okay, I'm in my last one. So go through that hook and chain one. Okay, so let's look at this. So it's pretty straightforward. It didn't come apart really, and I like it. I don't have any complaints about Crafter Square acrylic. It's very comparable to Red Heart Mainstays acrylic. It's not as soft as Caron Simply Soft, but I usually buy Red Heart anyways. So, and we will do Red Heart next so you can see the difference and see what you guys think. So you start out with your, and then you chain. Try to find the same purple that I had in my stash. So I don't know what kind of hooks you guys like, but this one's just a basic one I have, but I will be going over that in another video at another point. Okay, so another half double crochet all the way to the end. And I will zoom through this so you guys don't have to watch me do it so slowly. It won't take so long. Okay, chain one and turn, and a half double crochet to this end. Okay, so there's that. It's about the same, no fraying or anything. So those are, I would say, are very comparable. So now for the Premier Cotton, this is the one that I had issues with that would get stuck or caught on my hook because the two colors would come apart. So this one...
Start back over with this one because I accidentally kicked it and it shook the camera really bad.
So this is Premier, the Premier Cotton, and this is the one I had trouble with because the two colors would come apart. So I'm chaining right now, and you can even see the colors coming a little bit apart. It's not horrible. And like I said, if you're in a little tough spot, it's easy to pick up. But like you can even see now, they're already splitting. So if I pull that through, it's going to just make the stitch uneven. And I had to go back and pull it out. Okay, so now I'm going to do a half double crochet going back through. And this is why I was recommending the Peaches and Cream or the Handicraft or the Crafter Secret from Hobby Lobby or the Sugar and Cream. It's just better quality and it wasn't coming apart. Even the solid colors of Premier Cotton Yarn, they were doing that to me there. I don't know if the ones from Joann's are better than this one. I don't tend to buy those. I usually buy the Sugar and Cream or the Peaches and Cream if I buy cotton. So, yeah, I just don't really like this kind because of it just frays and comes apart. So, that's just my advice on it. So, you can just even see if it comes apart. And, you know, who wants to deal with that when they're already crocheting and got to worry about their stitches and counting. But the one thing I do like about it is the 2 different colors in it, but you can always find better things elsewhere. Okay, so that's that one. Leave me your feedback on that one. If you guys have tried it in the comments of the Premier Cotton, or what cotton do you use? What's your favorite? What do you use when you make dishcloths? Okay, so this is the Crafter Secret from Hobby Lobby. It's tighter when it's made. I usually have a yarn bowl when I'm doing these, but this time I don't. See, this one's not coming apart when I do it, and it just is a better quality yarn than the other one. And you don't pay too much more, especially if you use a coupon. So you can just see when I pull through and grab it, it's not fraying and coming apart. So that's my feedback on the cotton yarn from Dollar Tree. And I hope you liked the lighthearted dishcloth from Nastasia. And you will find those patterns below. And check out the yarn at dollartree.com. And please find us on Facebook at Mountain Valley Fiberworks and on Instagram at Mountain Valley Fiberworks. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get that notification bell. Thank you.